this day would have come at this time. You know, I've been planning this for 10 years, and it has finally come without a lot of perspiration and a lot of people backing me, and I'm just humbled by this crowd, and I appreciate everyone being here, my friends and my family and my neighbors and everyone else. I'm not a politician, so I can't use flowery words. I'm just an honest, humble police officer. And I hope that this parish and the citizens of this parish will accept me for who I am. And to get rid of any rumors, this is why we are here tonight. Right back here. I don't feel comfortable standing behind this podium. As my students know, I like to walk around because I'm an eye-to-eye person. But tonight, for months, I have worked on my speech for tonight, and I've rewritten it and rewritten it and rewritten it, and I got sick and tired of rewritten it. Rewriting it, I'm sorry. I'm an instructor at a college, and I can't even speak correctly. But I got a little bit of anxiety because the closer this day got, the worse my anxiety got. So I threw it away. And I want to convey to you what's in my heart for what I hope will be the right thing for this parish. I often reflect back to 1990 when I became a reserve police officer for the Bossier City Police Department. And Bossier City and the parish has grown by leaps and by bounds. I remember that gasoline was just $1.20, and that was for super unleaded. And I remember that the mall was here, but the boardwalk wasn't. I also remember that when you left the Bossier City, the only thing we had out in the parish was cotton fields, woods, and farmland. But look at it now. This parish is one of the fastest growing parishes in the whole state. And there's a reason for that. For the same reasons that I moved here 13 years ago. Low crime and because of the school systems. Bar none, people moved to this parish for that. And I want to keep that momentum going. I want this to be the most popularized parish in the whole state of Louisiana because of our low crime rate and because of our schools. And because I want to bring to the sheriff's office an honest individual, being me, who can look at you people and say, I have done right. I am doing right. This sheriff's office under my command will be transparent down to the letter. Not as it is now, but in the future, when I am the sheriff of this parish, it will be transparent. Sheriff Dean has been the sheriff for 22 years. 22 years. And as everyone has seen lately, the gas station up on Airline Drive that I pass every day coming here there at Brownlee, what does it say? $2.99 for gas. People in this parish are struggling just as everyone across America is struggling because we have reached hard times. The sheriff's office budget in 2004 was $15 million. In 2009, it increased tremendously to $35 million. From $15 million to $35 million. That is outrageous. Larry Dean had the opportunity last year to relieve us as taxpayers some of the stress and strain that we are under. He could have let some of the property tax end, but he didn't do the right thing. When I was growing up, my parents always taught me, no matter what, do the right thing. It might not be popular, but they always said, do the right thing, because you are the one who has to look at yourself every morning in the mirror. I pledge to this parish and to the citizens of this parish that under my leadership, I'm going to do the right thing. It might not be popular with the good old boy system because I'm not part of it. But I tell you this here and now. I will do the right thing. And when I start slipping, I want you people to smack me in the back of the head and say, you made a promise that you were going to do the right thing. And that is my pledge to you today. I am going to do the right thing. Not because the good old boy system wants me to, but because good, hard American citizens and Bossier Parish citizens want me to do the right thing. I have a great vision for the parish, and I have a great vision for this sheriff's office. Some of the things I want to do as sheriff is I want to increase the number of deputies on the streets of Bossier Parish at any given time with no additional tax burden to the citizens. And I can do that by using the corrections deputies that are in our jails for the sheriff's office. We in law enforcement get into law enforcement because we want to help people, not babysit a bunch of grown men and women. But unfortunately, the sheriff has the jails because it's the way it's written, that the sheriff, in the law, that the sheriff will house all felons. Well, sometimes we in law enforcement have to start at the bottom, which is in corrections for a sheriff's office. I can utilize those deputies that are in corrections who want to kind of branch out and get out on the road. They will be able to, under my plan, come out, work on the road on their days off, and ride with an experienced deputy who works the road. They will learn policy and procedure for the road. They will learn how to deal with citizens, and it also makes their job safer, because now instead of having one deputy in a car, you've got two, and it will cost the taxpayers $0. It is irresponsible for a sheriff in this day and time to have only 6 to 8 deputies on graveyard shift for this parish. If you live in the parish, in the most rural parts of the parish, and you call the sheriff's office, it's ridiculous. You have to wait 30 and 45 minutes for help to come to you. There's no way to catch anybody committing any crimes in this parish because it's not feasible, as so it's said, for the sheriff to do that. There's not enough calls for service. Now I'm telling you, when has it been left up to the calls of service to protect the citizens on the streets of this parish and to protect the lives of deputies who work for the sheriff's office? I want to utilize our volunteers who work for the sheriff's office. Most everybody here has heard of the posse that Sheriff Dean has. You've probably seen the old men driving around, probably Brother Turley. He looks like he might be in that age group. A couple others I see out there would ride around in a patrol car, checking on businesses and things of that nature. Let's give them an opportunity to do more. I want to train them to do more that for this sheriff's office that would be of a non-law enforcement nature, like learning how to write action reports on parking lots. That way it will free up the deputies who are law enforcement deputies to take care of law enforcement matters. I think that would be a great benefit because those men are an untapped revenue of knowledge and experience. No longer will this sheriff's office be shrouded in secrecy. Under my command as sheriff of this parish and of this sheriff's office, no longer would discrimination be in this sheriff's office. No longer will the people of this parish be discriminated against. Everyone in this parish will be treated equally and fairly under my command. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate everyone coming. I love God. I love my family. I love this parish, and I love this sheriff's office. And I want to do the right thing. Hey, little one. And I want to be your next sheriff of Bossier Parish. Now, before you all run for the hills, I would like to introduce my campaign manager, Randy Shahan, and I would like to also extend to him a congratulations on his brand new baby boy. That's not 3 days old. And I would also like to introduce my family, please, if they would come up. This is my wife, Melissa, of almost 16 years, and my oldest daughter, Evan, and my youngest daughter, as you can tell. They both look like their daddy. This is Sydney, and we adopted both of them from China. And these are the loves of my life. And I appreciate y'all coming. Thanks so much.
Everybody.